time. But I'm more grateful to God for just giving me the opportunity to not only share with all of you tonight the direction that our city is going, but also the state of our city. Now, my staff is going to be a little upset with me because normally when I come out, I stand behind this podium. But you know what? I'm not doing that tonight. Because I figured out that if I've been the mayor for 5 years now, and I don't know how to articulate my city, then something's wrong. So I'm coming out in the middle of the stage tonight. Let me start off by saying thank you for all of you that are here this evening. Thank you to all the individuals who are watching us on live screen tonight, on Facebook and Instagram. We thank you so much. And to all of our seniors throughout our cities, yes, I love you too, that are here with us tonight and having these watch parties across the city. Thank you so much. Let me also say assalamu alaikum to all those, the Muslims that are here. And let me just start off by saying, I would not be here on this stage tonight and being able to be your mayor without my partner and an individual who stands by my side each and every day. I want to acknowledge the First Lady of the City of East Orange, Joe Grant. And I got my grandson hanging out with me tonight with his sharp jacket on. Let's give Cam a round of applause. I cannot thank my family enough, so I am so grateful to God for all of them. Many of them are not here tonight, but I know they always here in spirit with me. But I also want to acknowledge my good friend, our chairman, Leroy J. Jones Jr. Give a round of applause for our chairman of East Orange, Essex County, and the state, along with his wonderful wife, Jackie. Give Jackie a round of applause. I thank all of you again, but you know, there was a quote one time that said that if you want to build a city and grow a city, you can't do it alone, that it always takes a team. And that team is the East Orange City Council, who is led by no other than Christopher Albert. Let's give the East Orange City Council a round of applause. I'm asking them to stand up because if we stand up, East Orange City Council, give them another round of applause. I thank y'all so much for our and your leadership here in the city of East Orange. I also want to thank my staff. Give my staff a round of applause for putting this production together tonight. And to all my directors and managers, can't thank you enough. Give them a round of applause. To the thousand employees who work for our city each and every day, we cannot do what we do here in the city of East Orange without them. Give them a round of applause. To all of our commissioners who works on these boards and making sure that we move this city forward, and many of them don't get paid, I gotta publicly say thank you to every commissioner that's in this room. Give them a round of applause. To all the elected officials that are here tonight, I thank you very much for being here with us, because you could have been somewhere else, but I thank you for that. And I thank all of our support team. Let's give Mr. John English a round of applause for allowing us on this stage tonight. Give our Cicely Tyson School of Performing Arts choir a round of applause. They did an excellent job. To all the clergy that was here tonight, thank you so much. To the E-Man, I thank you. And to everybody in this room tonight, I want you to feel what we're bringing tonight. Tonight is a different flavor in the room because we're celebrating. And we're celebrating East Orange. We're celebrating the progress that we have indulged in for the last 6 years. And we talk about quite often this melting pot in this community. And you know what? Everybody that's watching, everybody who's trying to get here, and everybody in this room, you become and became of that melting pot. And tonight, what I want you to feel is that, I heard this young lady say this one time. She said, Mayor, when I bought my house and moved my family to East Orange, I felt part of this city. And tonight, as we celebrate, I want all of you to feel part of this city. I want you to know that when you feel a part of the city, we grow. So again, give yourselves another round of applause. I am so grateful. But I'm going to ask everybody just for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes of your time. And a good friend of mine who really was dear to my heart. I want y'all to take just a few minutes out. Jackie, this one's for some time. And I want y'all to just give me 30 minutes of moments of silence for my friend, for my brother, who God called him a few days ago. Just give me that for this minute. Thank you very much. Sultan, this one's for you, brother. And it's funny that I think of this guy quite often. And tonight, I want to make sure that this state of the city is really dedicated to him. So let's give him a round of applause and thank God for him. Now, as we go on tonight, and I promise to have you out very soon, because most of you who sit in this room have been engaged and involved with everything that we have been doing. And tonight, it's not only the state of the city. Guess what we're going to have? We're going to have a TED Talk. We're going to have a TED Talk tonight. So the TED Talk is, if all of you, when you came in, you received one of our booklets. There's a picture that my brother-in-law took when we was out taking pictures. I want y'all to look at that picture on that booklet. It's a young girl when I was out taking pictures, and many people stopped and blew their horns. Many people came up to us and asked to take a picture. But this one particular picture, when we was going through choosing the cover sheet, and it intrigued me when I looked at this young girl, didn't even know her name. Her mother said, "Man, would you mind taking a picture with my daughter?" And at that moment, I should have asked the mother, "Can I take a picture with her?" And when you look at that picture, at that moment, we were standing on the monument of our veterans and our soldiers. And at that time, I grabbed that young lady's hand, and I looked into her eyes. And I can tell y'all know me, I'm a very emotional dude. But don't take my my softness for weakness, all right? My kindness. And when I looked in this young girl's eyes, I thought about the future. I thought about her future, and I thought about her looking at me saying, "Man, is there a future for me in the city of East Orange?" That's what I looked at. And tonight, we're going to talk about that. And all of you know for a fact and have seen the Renaissance in the city of East Orange. You see it each and every day. If you think about our redevelopment going on throughout the city, $2 billion in redevelopment. mixed-use houses going across our city. But not only that, when you look around the city, everywhere you go, you see redevelopment. You see residential. You see commercial. You start to see retail. But not only that, we are thriving. We are thriving here in the city of East Orange. Also making sure that people have ownership. You look around, we have 15 residential or mixed-use property, as I said earlier. 3,000 new residential apartments will be coming and available here in the city of East Orange. 20% of those units will be affordable. And let's talk about affordable very quickly, right? I'm sending a strong message to these developers who come in our community and sit and talk to the mayor, sit and talk to the council, and you make a commitment to say that you're going to bring affordable housing to our city. And then when you step away from the table, you renege. When you do that, there's going to be a price to pay. We want the same thing for the people here that you want for anywhere else. We see more and more first-time home buying in our community. We're starting to see young people who want to invest in our community are now investing. I want to thank our policy and planning department who has been doing an excellent job. Let's give them a round of applause for making sure. But not only that, in this redevelopment, we're not only talking about residential, we're talking about restaurants. We're talking about a new parking deck that you see right there on Halstead Street. We're talking about making sure that places where we can shop and eat and dine and and people that come home from New York or anywhere else are able to enjoy the entertainment in this city. I remember a while ago, my youngest brother, Jason. And why do I tell this story tonight? Because I remember a time in his life that he was shut out. At the age of 38, because he tried very hard to get a job. He tried very hard to fit in. And unfortunately, he took his life. And I think about that every day of my life. God has given me the opportunity to help. But you know what? Here in the city of East Orange, we are driving employment in our city. Because what we don't want to happen is another individual like my brother who gave up and didn't know where to go when all the doors was closing. But we're not doing that here. We're giving East Orange residents opportunities to not only work in the city, but also work on that project, that brick church project, the crosses here in the city of East Orange. And we're very proud of that. We're making sure that our at-risk youth training program, and let's talk about that program. That program is a program that's giving our young people training, experience, and all different types of trades in that construction field. And guess what? 90% of these folks are employed. 90% are employed. Matter of fact, let me go to the videotape and let you get a list of what we're doing when it comes down to our training program here in the city of East Orange.
I'm here to make sure that residents of East Orange have opportunities to be a part of the redevelopment of construction projects here in the city of East Orange, along with also creating
difficult.